Okay, there we go. There we go. It's all working. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dusk and Doom, mini episode. We only have two players today, but we are going to um, have, I think, a really fun game because it's the two players who've joined factions, uh, uh, more or less, who are I think for Erie, you've just agreed to uh, come in the morning and uh, hang out with Bruges. No, Mog. Hang out with Mog. Okay, cool. Um, how's everybody feeling today? Uh, let me check. Okay. Can you say something eerie? Why doesn't it switch the camera over to you? Uh, that's okay. I'm just gonna record it like this. Uh, Excellent. Okay, cool. So, uh, we find your characters uh, waking up in the morning. Uh, what did your characters dream about uh, before the light of the sun pours in through your window and wakes you up? Okay, excellent. So you wake up with cold sweats and uh, visions of terrible things receding back as you re-enter the reality of your personal bedroom. Relatively normal when you think of a taverna. Uh, uh, the beds are actually like pretty comfortable. Uh, no bed bugs, like no pests that you can see. Um, like yeah. Eerie. What uh Eerie, what was Eerie dreaming about? Oh, yeah. Uh Bonnie, right? Bobbit. Okay, got it. Yes. Bobbin. That's the one. Yes. Um Excellent. You wake up in a room uh not quite as normal. There is a bed, it's very comfortable, but the walls are lined with crystals of different colors whose magical radiation feeds you and allows you to rest while you're in this place. Um, how does Erie feel about uh, um that environment? Like, has Erie gotten used to sleeping in a room that looks like it's a mine uh, over the years. Mhm. Um, Excellent. Uh, Erie, you um, uh, okay. Uh, as you both wake up, Erie, you have, I believe, an appointment towards like towards 8 uh, uh, in the camps of the cooks of Vaxia. Um, but I want to focus on Rin for a second. Rin, you're no, you're woken up by a brusque knock on the wood of your door. S- s- Okay, got it. Uh, um, yeah. So I imagine hair disheveled, underwear. Uh, okay, okay. Uh, you are um you are greeted by the stern, fully armored in uniform, shining armor, sword in the back, uh, um, hair cropped uh, priest, spokesperson of the crusade, the person who recruited you. Um, what is this person's name? um, Rin, and um, Erie, what is this person's species and pronouns? Okay, can we? Uh, okay, his name is Jack. Uh, Erie, what is his last name? It's not Frost. It's fine. He can sound like an offer. Um, okay. Uh, uh, cool. Uh, Species and Rin, what pronouns? Okay, excellent. Uh, and Rin. Oh, what pronoun for this person? Okay, cool. Yes, excellent. Cool. So, uh, Jack Greenwood is what I have written down because you said Jack Frost at the start. Um, okay, cool. So, uh, um, you see that person standing in front of you. Uh, ah, yes. Well, we'll have to change that, pick up the discipline a little bit, won't we? You see that he eyes you very critically up and down uh, and says, "In the Crusade, we do things a little bit more uh, with a little bit more discipline. Uh, as soon as the crusade arrives, you'll be waking up at the crack of dawn at the first camp bell. You'll be expected to be wearing your full uniform, have your bed made, and to have eaten in the mess hall within 30 minutes. Is that clear? Uh, the camp aides will help you figure all of those details out. There will be no masonry involved. I have a task for I have a task for you. Uh, I need you to get dressed, get ready. He hands you a tabard that has the symbol of the crusade on it. Um, Tell me, what does the symbol of the crusade look like? Yes. Okay, sounds good. I uh oh, that actually works really well because there's also crow symbol more or less inside of the journal. So yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. And Erie, what are what's the color of the background? What's the color of the crusade? Uh, and I will be describing every single banner, every single camp in with banners of that color. So important choice, Erie. Okay, got it. A blackbird on orange. Uh, okay, hell yes. Okay, cool. Um, there's a sun in the background. Uh, Excellent. Perfect. I love it. So you're given the orange tabard. You can write it on your equipment. It bears the two-headed crow on orange, making you easily spotted from. No, it's a piece of cloth with the heraldry of the crusade on it, a tabard for you to wear. And okay, got it. No, no, no. Armor beneath, tabard on top. Listen to me carefully. What is your name, recruit? Okay. You will address me as Crusader Greenwood, and I will address you as Crusader Rin. I have an important task for you. I need before you go on whatever duties you generally have. I need you to either buy me a map or draw me a map of the environment around Avalon, because this is where the Crusade need to know the lay of the land. Um, the big features like yes, okay. What uh um here you see he reaches into his purse and he gives you two gold coins. Uh, and consider this the payment for the ink, paper, and quill, and your first pay uh, for your first pay from the crusade. More to come tomorrow, but um, I need you to have the town of Avalon, the cemetery that is nearby, and the midnight forest draw. Is that clear? The midnight forest and the town of Avalon. I if there I know there are other features around this place. I haven't been around very much, but no, I've just arrived ahead of the Crusades to start recruiting people like you. Phalanx. Uh, all of that will be discussed in greater detail. Um, Spears are it's very easy to train a bunch of peasants very quickly in just a matter of few days with spears. You won't be in that formation. Excellent. Get to it. And he turns and leaves. Cool. Uh, Erie, you're a floor beneath, but you made your way in the corridor and you heard that conversation. Uh, by the time you were waking up, you are now arriving in front of Rin's door. He left. He marched off. He's basically like leaving the building. Uh, s- some of you were some of you were at a party of the in the Midnight Forest, but like you haven't mapped out the place. You've been to some portions of this thing. Now, here's what I'm gonna need you to do. If you're okay with it, while I do the scene with Erie, I would like for you to use the drawing tools in Roll20 and draw me a beautiful map on this page that I have placed you in. Rin, uh, how do you feel about that? Uh, uh, um, Basically, the town and its surroundings. So, so you get to decide the placements of like Okay, so let me do a quick description and then you can just add stuff if you want. Um, there's a river flowing into Avalon uh, from the north. Uh, there's a little cemetery to the east. The Great Lift is farther to the sorry, no, not the east. Yes, the east. Um, the Great Lift is farther to the east, and then large like hilly plains around it with the Midnight Forest farther away. And then you can just have fun. No, the kind of like there's a very large clearing around the town. There used to be crops grown here, but no longer. Um, and so like it's a very large. It's just a plot of like hills for a while, and then the forest is kind of like all around that. Library is inside of the town itself, and one last important feature is the camp of the cooks of Alvaxia. That is, they're right outside of town. Cool. Um, now talking about the cooks of Alvaxia, Eerie. Uh, what are you going to do with your day as Rin, um, wearing an orange shirt, heads out to draw a map? Y- Um, your adventuring party might go today. The you know that like the party has gone every day that you've known them so far. Um, but uh, that comes later. There's like all the time for the market early in the morning, uh, and um, so yeah, you basically have a while to prepare before meeting with the others and potentially going into the dungeon. We're not gonna get exactly to that point today. Nice, excellent. I love that. Um, cool. You cool. You head into the market. Like uh, let's see. Oh, let me put on some music for that real quick. Thank you all for your patience. Are y'all able to hear the that music from that I'm playing from Roll20? Okay, cool, excellent. So you uh, you make it into the market. You see that there's the usual stands. You also see that like one of the uh, one of the stands is missing. Clarissa, the potion maker, you see that that instead she has just set up shop in a building that you thought was a house, um, and going inside you can plainly see that this used to be a house and it's being changed into basically a lab to make potions and like a front place uh, to sell those potions. Let's see. Uh, you look around. You don't see like they don't have a dedicated clothing uh, uh, place. I think they let's see. The closest thing you would find to a clothing shop is basically Hoover's uh, large tent where he's selling like all sorts of like magical items and things like this. Uh, you see clothing in there, but it seems magical in nature. So like the more expensive kind. You also see adventurers going about their business? If you want to ask any of them, they might be able to point you in the right direction. But no regular clothing being sold in the market in the morning. I guess sorry. I guess the blacksmith would definitely be this local blacksmith who definitely have armor, leather armor, and stuff like this. So I take it back. Leather armor at the blacksmith's place. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Excellent. So, where do you go? Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So, basically, Hoover's tent is rather large, and you can see that the centaur is like constantly carrying boxes and items on and off his huge cart, uh, putting them on display inside of the tent. Buying things, putting them into the cart. You see that he's got a couple of like mechanical creatures that are keeping an eye out um, around the cart itself. So like um, little mechanical birds, little mechanical like frogs. Um, you arrive in there to see that Hoover is like starting to display very like magical looking robes. Um, Make a luck check. So roll a d20 to see if there's anything that looks um, fancy and aristocratic to kind of fit your theme. 11? Okay, let's see. Oh, 7. No, it's like it's a lot of like very practical stuff today. So like the closest thing that you're able to see is this this like this like druid robe that has floral patterns on it. Um, like scratched into the lever itself, but they seem to be more like charms and symbols of good luck than anything else. The Staff of Python, yes. I I heard you manifested it inside of the tavern last night. Good. Listen, uh, if you if you're satisfied, please tell other adventurers. Tell them all about the magical items that we sell here at Hoover's Magical Shop. Uh, that that would be helpful. Um, Absolutely everything that's on display is all that I have right now for adventurers and locals. But the stock changes a lot every day because stuff gets taken out of the dungeon. Um, Not a lot of fancy stuff survives in Chrysalis, especially in the sewers, and the city is overrun with abominations. But some magical stuff basically makes it intact, keeps itself clean. I can stay on the lookout for something like this. Okay. 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 There. Oh, if I find boots of elven kind, they are self-cleaning boots. Uh, uh, I'll be on the lookout. If you're asking me to send you a message, I'm gonna need you to pay the 2 gold pieces that it will cost me to send a raven. Exactly. Okay. Uh, you see that Hoover doesn't like pick it up. He picks up a different box, and you see that um, it's filled with um, jewelry and old paintings, basically like works of art, and a little statue, a little like marble bust that Hoover picks up and like brings it and lays it down. Um, and then as he comes back, he grabs like a couple of spears out from the wagon to sort of like display them at the front. All right, is that all? Excellent. Next customer. Next customer. I We have a big turnover. I got to get to the next ones. No, but his Python was is reliable. Good, good. Yeah. Um, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Cool. Let's check up on how the map drawing is looking. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is exactly what Rin would do. Okay, so this is the town of. Okay, so hold on. Let me use the. And you're using colors. I love it. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, that's the inside of the town. I see it now. Okay, got it. Yeah, yeah. I love it. With oh, the library is the orange thing. Excellent. Yes. No, that's perfect. Tavern is in the town square. It's like it's in the center. Um, yeah, I think so. Um, we're going to retcon that the graveyard was outside of the town, and say that it is inside of the town because I don't think it changes much about the story. Cool. Uh, you return to um, you return to Crusader Greenwood. Um, where do you look for Crusader Greenwood once you're done? Excellent. Um, you're absolutely correct. Wait, not say. Okay, he's not detailing. You don't hear him saying that about satyrs, but but he's focusing on like destroying the evils from inside of Chrysalis. He's drawing a little bit of a crowd, but like it seems to be mostly people that are curious. Um, Okay. Um, as you arrive, you see that he turns towards you and says, "Ah, my first recruit into this town. Everyone, clap for this brave hero who has sworn his life to join the crusade." You have like a couple of a few adventurers like clap. Um, Okay, got it. Uh, um, so Greenwood jumps down from the like stage he's constructed for himself. Uh, Comes over to you and says, uh, "The map, please. I have I have seen many predators and hunted them." And I intend to hunt more, but I will not do this handshake with you. Now, what do we have? Oh, excellent. Um, this will have to do. This will have to do. I do not know. The Paladins of Glorstadt were a relatively new organization. Now, um, do you know where the mayor resides? I need you to accompany me and represent the crusade uh, and the adventurers of this town on a meeting with the mayor. Stay here. I will be back. Uh, okay, cool. Let's move back to Erie. Erie, what is your character doing at this time? Oh my god. Okay, so so you are fully clothed and taking a shower with the the decanter. Um, Make a survival check for me. Nat one. You do not realize that the decanter you don't put two and two together when you get a faint taste of salt in your mouth. You don't realize that the decanter of endless water provides mostly seawater, um, and that the salt is going to absolutely ruin your leather. It makes it look so much worse. And the cloak of protection now has white patches of dried dried salt on it when you exit. So in trying to do his own laundry, and with a natural one, Erie now looks just um, salty, very very salty. What do you do next? I love this. I love this mini session. It's just seeing the adventurers doing everyday things, and you're good at combat. You're good at being adventurers. Laundry, not the strong suit. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think that's what we're. I think I like that. Let me check real quick. Decanter. Ah, decanter of endless water. Uh, uh, but yes, I think you didn't realize that you just ruined your clothing. Oh yeah, it is your choice of fresh or salt water. Yeah, you didn't change the setting back to fresh water. Cool. You look absolutely terrible. What do you do? Um, yes. Um, I will. Let me think about something for a second. Okay. I will give you a choice in this moment. You can either spend an hour doing that and potentially miss your be very late to the appointment that you had, or uh, you can take the nat one for what it is and just look salty for a while. Uh, okay, sounds. You do get stares and glances from a lot of people, um, but overall, like, you're not the weirdest thing in town. If you had your Python out again, you would be the weirdest thing in town. So you head to the outside. You arrive at the camp where you see that Mog is wearing a different outfit from normal. You see that she's wearing like a lot of charms and like little crystals, little pieces of wood, animal teeth, and stuff like this. Um, like five different necklaces full of these, and she is she's basically practicing moves with a staff, working up a good sweat in a part of the camp where it's basically like packed earth in a circle. Um, she sees you arrive and says, "Hello, Erie. Um, how are you today?" Oh, I, ho- hold on. Can I is it okay if I get some of the skeletons to we are running low on salt. Is it okay if I yeah, I can have the okay. You see that like the skeletons take your your cloak of protection, your outer jacket. They don't like take more stuff than this, but you see that they start to like brush the sand into little containers. You see that it is very dirty clove salt, but they are collecting it. Cool. Oh, okay. Yes, that would be amazing. A decanter with the fresh water that could do so much for the camp. Can I buy it off of you? No. Yeah. Can you drop it off here at the camp when you get home from the when you get to Avalon? I can like rent it from you or like borrow it or maybe you just pop by and like refill our water reserves on your way home. Excellent, perfect. Okay, you're doing so much for the cooks already. That's awesome. As a result, okay, I've decided I'm going to teach you our most powerful secret technique today. All right? First, first a demonstration. Um, you'll need to take a rest after this because I'm gonna need you to spar with me. We're both going to transform into bears, and then we're gonna fuck each other up. Okay? No spells, just claws, teeth, uh, hide, and the the wits you have left when you are transformed into a beast. All right. Uh, you saw a bear at the Midnight Forest? Yeah. You just need to have seen that thing once. In fact, like Mog transforms into this this large like black-haired bear, and you can copy the form off of her if you want. Cool. Does does the crystal stay in your forehead when you wild shape, or at least this time? Okay. Okay. Cool. So you two two big bears facing in front of each other. You can feel the packed earth where you are doesn't. It feels like smooth ceramic under your paws, and it looks like it's been swept recently. There's no dust beneath your feet. Um, um, you I'm gonna give you the character sheet of a brown bear, and we're gonna roll initiative, and we're gonna duke it out. Okay, brown bear. Um, you I'm gonna say that you already wild shaped. I don't think. Okay, hold on. Sure. Uh, if you take um Ambrose out like before uh uh okay, cool. Yeah, you take Ambrose out. You see that like Moog kind of looks at it, looks back at you, and is like, while you're in, while you're in wild shape. Um, no, but I will. But I have this rule where because the spell speak with animals exist, it's assumed that animals can communicate with each other. So you can actually have this conversation. Moog is the role play we just did is what the conversation looks like to anybody else. Um,
You know where the wrench is?
um,
Did you put it back in the toolbox?
no, but it is in the toolbox. There's another one in that box right there. All right, I'm gonna call for a 5 minute break. Recording is back on. All right, cool. So roll. Okay, let me give you access to the brown bear first. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you have it? Excellent. Oh, is it because I made you dungeon master the last time? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can access all of the stuff. Um, cool, cool, cool. Okay. Brown bear. I rolled 12 initiative. What did you roll? Okay. Yeah. Um, Okay, so you see, so before you start the actual fight, Moog is like, "Hey, why the fuck is your snake out like that?" Listen, listen, I won't hurt you beyond the bear form, okay? This this is a demonstration, not a duel to the death. Do you you we listen. You have uh, uh, in this organization we have to establish trust and we have to trust each other because lots of people are out to get us, okay, but they don't like that we feed the monsters, okay. I don't think it's an ideal situation, so I need you to trust me. I am not going to hurt you beyond your bare form. Okay, all right. Roll persuasion. And I'm gonna sorry, persuasion or deception, depending on whether you're lying or not. Okay, cool. So roll so roll deception instead of persuasion, please. Okay, so are you lying or telling the truth? Okay, so you roll deception. Uh, I'm gonna roll insight. They have high insight. They high wisdom. Uh, okay, 9. Cool. You see that he shrugs and says, "All right. uh, on three. One, two, and he jumps towards you. So I'm gonna. So. Uh, let me switch over to Roll20 on the recording software, and then. And the music is very distracting. Uh, cool. Uh, Bite and claws. Cool. Your armor class is 11, so I hit you with both of those. Um, so in your bear form, you have 34 HP. You're going to take uh, 17. And as a bonus action, Mug is going to scream at you at the top of her lungs. This very powerful bear bellow. Like you didn't realize that an animal could be that like form could be this loud because you hadn't necessarily pushed the bear form to its limits previously. But it's a big thing. It's got huge um, um, like lungs. So uh, for a moment you might feel scared. But then it's your turn. What do you do? Okay. Okay. I will give you advantage. It's a bonus action to teleport. Okay, got it. Um, cool. Go for it. So your first attack is going to be advantage, but not your second one. The bite. Okay, 12. You've got 11 armor, so 12 hits. You do 12 piercing, and go ahead and do your claw attack, not with advantage. 17 also hit. That's 27 points of HP. You see the uh, when you took blows, um, you uh, um, you were like shoved aside. The claws, the teeth, tearing into you, pushing you. You claw back at Mug's face. You see that like her face doesn't move. She takes the hit, and it takes off part of her jaw, and she doesn't flinch. Uh, you hear this terrible sound, and she takes half damage. Um, so that's gonna be 27 halved to 13 points of damage. So you've taken 17, and she has taken bu- and she has taken 13. Cool. Um, on her turn, she's going to bite and claw. Uh, ooh, okay, I don't have advantage, so I don't do double damage on the claws attack. But you take 16 points of piercing and slashing. You have 1 HP. Awesome. Okay, it's your turn. Yes, that's that. Especially since you and her established like no spells. Um, but so like you have exactly more. You have the same tools she does, but except she has whatever she's doing right now, and you have the blessing of the Raven Queen. It's your turn. Go ahead and multi attack. 13 hits. Okay. 18 hits. So that's 19 halved to 9 points of damage. So I'm at 22, and you're. So I took 22 damage out of 34. Cool. I'm still up. Uh, uh, New turn. She is going to bite gently into you. Oh, with a 10, she doesn't hit. Um, cool. with her claws attack, with her claws attack, she's going to reckless attack, which means she has advantage on her claws attack, but you will have an advantage to hit her if you survive. Okay, 19. She only hits you for one, for enough damage to knock you out of bear form, as she basically like splits the guts of the bear form and its entrails kind of like splosh out before you transform again. And as as you do, she transforms back as well and says, "Good, good. Ah, lovely fight." And you see, she waves over at a group of like skeletons wrapped in like leather to hide that they're skeletons that move in and start to pick up out of the arena the bear jaw, the bear guts. They start to like try to collect the blood, and she's like, ah, bear guts for dinner. You you don't need to eat. You have the crystals. Okay. Um, you know what? I'll allow it. It's yeah for this. Like it brings you zero nourishment. You can't survive on food. You have to survive on crystals. But it's nice. It's nice in the mouth. Um, Excellent. Okay, Ma, how did I win? Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Exactly. That's that's what I want to recommend. We use the I'm of the path of the heart of the bear. It's very hard to kill me. You just need listen. This this whole world is fucked up. Okay, we almost everybody died. There's practically like no hope left. We don't know if we're gonna be able to rebuild the civilization, and the old gods are still out there. They can they have enough things in there that they could wipe us out whenever they want. Okay, and I'm over here trying to run a fucking kitchen to save the lives of everyone in this town with the only offerings that we know work to push away an incursion. Okay? And they throw stones at me. So I am constantly raging a little bit. Okay? I want you to reach out into a place of anger and become a barbarian as well. Okay? And then you'll be able to take hits like I took a hit. You clawed my jaw out. That was great. I didn't flinch. I want you to get to a point where you don't flinch either. No. Oh, a step back? It's you're just not taking a step towards druiddom, but you're making your druid forms better. Circle of the Moon, we're all about forms. This is how the cooks of Alvaxia. This is how we're able to endure, take more damage than anybody else. That's our deal. Hey, you don't need to practice the secret our most powerful secret technique. You can just skip that step if you don't like it. This is just and please, this stays between you and me. Don't tell other people that some of us are druids and barbarians. Okay? I mean, um you can ask Rouge. Uh, um, she's more focused on Circle of Spores. Um, but uh, but she is also uh, raging. She's also a barbarian. Um, so time out, Simon. I know I have another NPC. I because I'm moving. I don't know where my notebook is with. Oh, actually, is that it? Oh yeah, that's the one. Yes. Okay, give me 1 second. Uh, oh, you're not here. Okay. Caleb, the halfling. You can talk to Caleb. Yeah, is it's not his shift right now. It's not their shift right now. They're probably resting or gathering some ingredients or something. But they it's their shift in 4 hours. So that's when they pick up for that side of the camp. You can talk with them. No, not a barbarian. Yeah, I think you either you or your friends met them yesterday. Cool. Okay. All right. Um, as you're about to leave the camp or do something else, we're going to move back to Rin. Rin, you find yourself in a little home. You're in a living room, normal looking furniture. You've been dragged here by Grinwood uh, to meet someone. Um, she's uh, um, uh, she's currently in the kitchen, saying, "Hold on, I don't have. I have some cookies over here. I'm gonna bring them out in a second. It's so um, uh, new to me, this whole crusade thing. Um, but Greenwood turns to you, nods. Uh, just before you came in, he told you you're going to do the talking. I'm gonna observe how you do. Uh, we are going to buy the. This is the I think the mayor. we are going to buy the plot of land that is all around Avalon, or find out who owns it so we can buy it from them. the The person we are meeting is Norman's daughter, head civilian or whatever in this place. Oh no, the I think she's the mayor. No, Norman's daughter. Yes, her name is Norma. Okay. Um, hold on, give me 1 second. Uh, Erich, uh what is Norman's daughter's species? Okay, tabaxi. So, a cat person with um, what are they called? Uh, cheetah patterns on her fur comes out of the kitchen with cookies and tea. Sets everything down. Takes some cups and starts pouring for the three of you. Now, what brings you to my home? Oh, no. I'm not the mayor. Oh, well, okay. That's a word for people outside of this village. The title here is Normie, after my great grandfather Norman, the first. The, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Now, when adventurers come to see me, most of the time it's because something terrible has happened or is about to happen. So, let's get to it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the city owns the place, and well, uh, we bought it all when the field stopped producing crops right around the time when the cooks arrived around here. So uh, e- we own it, but how much gold are we speaking about? How big of a land mass are we talking? Oh, they're squatters. They don't. Oh, maybe we should charge them. That would be smart. Okay. You see that Greenwood takes out the bag of gold that he used to pay you 2 gold pieces, and opens it up and spills its contents on the table. You see gold coins, platinum coins, pearls, and gems inside. And he says, "We'll take all of the land from the edge of the crater to the midnight forest." And okay. This this would help quite a lot. Thank you. Roll sleight of hand. Sure. Yes. What is your sleight of hand? Okay. Okay. Bu- Wait, didn't you already roll the? Oh, got it. Okay, natural 20. Okay. Write one gold coin on your character sheet. Oh, yes, yes. This this would do this would do a lot for the community. This I normally I would talk to my fellow Avalonians and get a sense of this, but this is at a glance, this is more than we bought the land for. A lot more. This oh we could build another well. Uh, we we could repair the wall. Oh, this um you see that like she reaches out to one of the coins and like bites into it and says, "This is absolutely, absolutely." Uh, she, yeah, I, um, absolutely. And so like she reaches out her hand towards you. You're the one doing most of the talking, so she is. Yeah, okay. So okay, cool. Yeah, you shake hands, and we cut back to Erie. Um, how is their grip? Pretty normal. Their grip is, yeah, pretty normal. No, but yeah, not a firm grip. Just like your average, what you think of when you think of a normal handshake. Um, cool. You, the next scene, uh, you arrive following Greenwood at the camp. So Erie, you're about to leave the camp when, uh, out of nowhere, a group of people arrives. There's the buzzcut preacher that was preaching about um, the crusade in the town square last night. Uh, there's Rin, and then uh, there's 10 city guards, including Nasser, the Arakokra. Uh, they walk into the camp, and you see that like almost immediately all of the non-undead kind of like uh, see this and make their way towards their tents, uh, like close up whatever like openings that they had. They everybody makes themselves scarce except, well, you and Mog are in the center. Um, as Greenwood walks up, he looks at the pit with the blood and the entrails being collected and says, "Blood magic." Yes, look. Uh, they have animal guts, uh, blood everywhere. Ah, you you know he turns to you and says, "Silence! You don't know much about profane rituals." We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this later. But uh, wait for me outside of the camp. Wait for me outside of the camp. And you can say them at a later time. Now, now you swore an oath. You swore an oath of vengeance, and the best way to enact that oath is to follow my orders right now. Uh, he's, I think he's gonna slap you. Okay. Uh, he his he fails to hit you. He does make contact with your armor, uh, um, so you do feel the shock. And he's going to say, "Let me show you." Uh, so, okay. Uh, I think. Uh, 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 okay. Make an attack roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, but you hadn't even heard of the crusade until he showed up. Like this is all based on like his word so far. Okay, cool. You knock him to the ground, and he spilling like blood and mud on his shiny uniform. And as he gets and he looks up at you and says, "Traitor, oath breaker! Uh, you don't know what you're talking about." You you see that he uh, gets up slack jawed. Uh, uh, he's going to say, "You are no longer a part of the crusade. Give me the tankard back. You will be considered a traitor to the crusade, and you will be judged when they arrive. This until then, this matter is closed. But you do not deserve our colors." And he reaches to take the orange shirt off of you. Okay, here Okay. Make an attack roll. He did successfully snatch it off of you with his attack roll. Yeah. Plus your dexterity modifier. 7. You don't grab it. He tucks it away and says, "And you, Druids, I have come to let you know that the Crusade has bought the land on which you stand. You have 5 days to clear your camp. That is that is all." And he turns around and he starts to head out of the camp. Okay.